Good morning, everyone. Look who's at my door. Claw. How you doing, baby? I got Mentora. She just woke up. I fed her about a half hour ago before I got in the shower because she was going crazy. I only have a little bit of food left. I'm about to give it to him, which is not much. Come on, Mentora. Stay away from him. Leave him alone. Come on, girl. Stay there, Claw. I'm gonna give you some food. Claw. I only have a little bit, so I want to split it with my cat. That will hold over. I'm gonna give him some food. Hopefully he eats it. Last time I gave him this wet food, he didn't want it. This is what I'm giving him. He looked at it and said, "What the fuck is that?" Claw. Kiki. Claw. Come here. Eat that. Claw. See, I gotta get him dry food. That's what it is. You don't like that shit. Let's see. I don't know. He likes cat treats. Maybe he'll eat tortilla. Maybe he likes fucking real food. He is an outdoor cat. It's possible that he's picking real food out the trash, you know? Claw! Try that. See if you like that. No. I said I'm not having that either. Come here. The good thing is I watched Claw eat that food, and I watched Claw drink from that water, which is a good thing because I put some real strong medication in that water for him. That means he's going to be out of pain. And it will last all day too. So, also why he's probably not hungry. So, but I'm gonna leave this out there for him. I gotta get going actually. I gotta start walking. Um, I was gonna have Bill take me, but I want to do it by myself, man. I don't want to rely on people. I don't like asking people for tons of stuff. Bill's already helped me out a lot, you know. He has. It's fucking freezing out too. It's cold as fuck. Which I gotta get ready. So I'm thinking about bringing you guys with me. Last night the power kept on going out, so I didn't get to do any computer stuff. I could have, but by the time the power stopped going out, it was already fucking midnight, 1 o'clock, and I already missed 2 hours of computing. I was already crashing, you know what I mean? I was trying to get that stuff down the first hour. So, and I'd worked a lot yesterday. Setting all that stuff actually took all day. It only took a few minutes to set the stuff up on the table and everything, but between uploading the videos and recording them and surprisingly, it takes a long time. And your whole day evolves around uploading and recording, so I'm still getting a hang of it. And I'm trying to figure out how I can get the whole day recorded, on YouTube. So I'm going to have to get 2 phones, most likely. So I can record. That's the only way it's going to work. And that's I upload through the laptop and get a camera, which I have the GoPro. I could start recording with the GoPro for an hour. That's what I might do, is get a hand stick for the GoPro, start recording with the GoPro, and just upload with the laptop. That's probably what I'm going to start doing. So I'll record like this, right, with the Nimball, with the phone, and while this is uploading through the app, I'll just turn on the thing. Plus, you're gonna get better footage anyways with the GoPro, I think. It's gonna be more natural looking. That's what it's gonna be. So yeah. I'm still waking up. I've had no coffee, nothing. I hit my pen like twice. I need to get something in my stomach. I'm starting to, my metabolism's kicking in, so it's starting to fire up. I'm getting hungry, My stomach's getting acidy. Which, I gotta hide this. I'm gonna put this up. I'm only going to the doctor, so I might donate plasma to get a few bucks for food. Starting to get burnt out on peanut butter jellies. That's all I ate yesterday. I didn't eat bananas. Yeah, peanut butter jelly bananas. And then fucking this one works, but my good one, the one I actually like using, this Best Tech one, I'm really happy. I was really happy with it. I cut the wires. I was gonna put clamps on it, so I can walk up to any battery source and charge, my devices, my phones. You know what I mean? I got 2 plugs here, 2 USB here. It's just a AC/DC converter, but it stopped working. I don't know why. I have the other one, but the other one only has 1 plug. It's fucking bigger. It takes up more space. It doesn't put out as much wattage. It's an older one, that's why. And then my milk. So milk only lasts 2 days outside of the fridge, even if you keep it in cold water. It spoils the 3rd day. It gets a ring on it. So I don't even have milk for coffee. I should have drank it yesterday. I still have a little bit left. I'm gonna give it. So what happened the other day? I give it to the cats. They can still drink it. I just won't put it in my coffee. We'll see if she'll drink it. It's still good to drink. It's not bad. It just has that little ring, where it started turning sour. So it has that sour, smell to it, taste to it. But it just started, So I gotta get going, man. I really do. I'm about to roll up, read a thing of the Bible, passage in the Bible, put a hoodie on, and make sure I gotta eat, but then we gotta roll out. We have to roll out. I need all this stuff for the boat, for emergency purposes. It's the reason why I'm fucking doing all this bullshit. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this bullshit. I'm going all out of my way for this stuff. I gotta have the shit in my name. It's gotta be 100% legal. I can't have any substances on my craft, on my vessel, without it being legal. So, which I'll be going over all the stuff that I'm gonna be having on the boat, which I bought this at a garage sale. Some nurse had it. Show you guys. So I bought it from some nurse that she was an old lady. Her mom passed away. Her mom was a nurse. This was her mom's, and I asked her why she didn't keep it. She said, "I already know everything. I don't need it." I was like, okay. So, drug compatibility in same syringe. It gives you atropine, Benadryl, Compazine, Demerol, morphine, Nubain, Phenergan, Reglan, Rubenol. These are all these different things that I'm familiar with. My favorite one is actually Phenergan, promethazine. When I'm really sick, promethazine is the only chemical that actually works for my stomach. All these other ones, like what's funny, like the most expensive fucking stomach medication. Okay, it's going crazy. It's called like Onstradin or something like that. It's what is it? What's the name of it? There's so many names of it, but it's really fucking expensive. It's the most expensive stomach medication you can take. And it works rapidly. It's almost like $300 a pill. And I get them. I can get them. And they help me. They do. But it's funny though. The promethazine works better to me. It helps me. There's Talon, Thorazine. This right here, Thorazine. That stuff is the devil, right there. This is why I have this. It has visceral hydroxyzine. It has all this stuff, dude. All these drugs. I got charts, stuff that she fucking left in there. It's been written in, it's got notes. Epinephrine, wait 1 to 10 minutes before a second dose, I have all this stuff for a reason. I can look and see the side effects, what it does, I can help the animals, you know what I mean? And when I'm out in the field, I can help myself, Margarita can help me. There's going to be, things where I'm going to be in other countries where, I'm not going to be able to get certain medications, you know what I mean? Certain substances, that I can get here that aren't, in other countries. I'm going to have to substitute. So, I got to figure out what it is I'm going to be needing. See, this one says Canadian availability. It's got different classifications. And she already has all the stuff. She had all these tabs, which I'm still trying to figure out all the stuff. This is anal, steroid, fungal, diabetic, it looks like, coagulant, I'm thinking, ACE, I'm assuming, I'm learning all this stuff. AART, this got to be probably fucking psychotropics. Let's see. Aprolazam, Xanax, see? Librium, clonazepam. The reason why I said that ARRT, that's a term for the brain. A scientific term, like receptors in the brain for all these different chemicals, affinity, the binding affinity. Like what that means is how long the medication, the chemical, the serum that it stays in the blood for a certain amount of time. It's called a half-life. And they measure it and they test it in rats and stuff. And then, if it goes well in rats and other animals, you know what I mean? The studies, because half the stuff, they don't know exactly what it's doing. They're testing, but they've gotten so, listen, man, they do know what it's doing. A lot of the stuff, they do know what this stuff is doing. And it's crazy because they're cloning animals these days, man. They're fucking, if they can clone animals, that means they can clone humans, okay? That's the truth. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? And the Bible clearly says that the mark of the beast, right? The mark of the beast, it's what it's saying. It's the mark of the beast is not. Listen, man, they're clones. That's the mark of the beast. They're gonna separate if they really made them. If these clones are really real, which I seen on the internet, they publicly announced that they made clone humans, which is insane to me. I hope it's not true. But the Bible clearly says that those things, whatever they are, they can't receive the Holy Spirit. And if they are real, they're going to want to segregate, just like us, isolate, just like us, racial thing. And they're gonna want to be with themselves, and they're gonna they're gonna want to have their own race, and that's what I believe is gonna try to. They're gonna try to submit us to put the 666 on us because they know that they're made by. They're, I have no idea. It's crazy. Like, I think that's what it is, man. I really do. I really do. And a lot of people say, oh, they're going to put chips in us and stuff. I don't think that's what it is. Because they're already genetically modifying DNA and stuff. It's something to do with genetically modifying and stuff. That's what it is. God created us, right? God put us on here and blew the spirit in our nose. Well, guess what? Humans can't blow, the spirit of evil can't blow spirit up a human's nose. Therefore, these clones will never be born of love. They'll never even know what love is. They won't be able to express it or give it, let alone receive it. That's why it scares me if these things are real. And then, they also on Facebook, when my shit went live and stuff, they're inviting, I can show you guys, they're inviting me to these places, these fucking robot places, where they fucking invented fucking robots, like the Will Smith movie I, Robot, and fucking they're saying that fucking, they're emailing me saying that these robots got fucking feelings and shit, and they're inviting people of influence to come check these things out and basically promote them and teach them to love and to have feelings and to know how to live. Fuck that. I ain't going anywhere near them bitches. You're crazy. Crazy. I ain't going anywhere near those fucking things. So I have a 12 gauge in my house. So, I'm about to get food in me. Coffee's done, even though I don't have milk. It kind of bums me out, but it is what it is. I'm going to be drinking it for a fact, really, anyways. All I've had today so far is just a bottle of water. I'm going to go grab a hoodie real quick. Or not. Couldn't find a hoodie. I need to do laundry. Where is this? It's gonna get warm fast. It's only cool out there because the sun ain't out yet. So, the fuck? There's shit in the pockets of this. I got a lighter. It's in this pocket. Chapstick. My favorite too. Mint. I'm winning this morning. Alright, so time to get coffee. I'm happy Claw was at my door. That means he needs help, first of all. Trying to make sure that little bit of coffee at the bottom, it's got milk in it, so I'm half tempted to use it. I smelled it. I'm gonna pour it out. I don't ever wash my coffee cup, I swear I don't. It's bad. It's pretty strong. It's gonna be strong. I don't have no fucking milk. Nor any money on me. I can take those bottles back to the dollar store. I'm thinking about it. I take those Aldi cans to the dollar store real quick, but they don't open until 9. It's 6 in the morning. What's 7? So I'm trying to head out and be way that way. When the doctor's opens, I want to be there early. I gotta get in and get out. I'm trying to get back here so I can bust out that trans and get it listed today. I gotta stop fucking around. I wasn't getting any messages, on the weekend, and It's ready. I did work yesterday. I leveled it out and stuff. You guys will see today what I did. I put a bunch more screws and shit. So I gotta force myself to eat. Like it's peanut butter, and I got dry mouth and hitting that damn fucking pen. So I'm gonna have to get a bottle of water and get this down with water and coffee. My cat's whining. You've had the food I've given you. You don't need any more food, cat. She wants attention. She wants to play. That's what it is. And I gotta get going. I feel bad, but it is what it is. I played with her all night last night when the power was out. That's what I did instead of doing computer stuff. I spent time with her. So, now I gotta do computer stuff today, but I gotta go handle business first. Gotta take care of stuff today. So, and I get more than just drugs, you know. I get real medication. You know, I get naproxen for my knee. I get my stomach medication. I get all types of stuff. I get the whole pharmacy today. And I don't pay for anything, which is crazy. We'll be going over that stuff. The United States needs to come up with a better system. For sure. And you can't be giving stuff out for free. If you give free, listen, man. If you give free insurance, I get it that the old people that can't work, I get that. I understand that. But as soon as you give something for free, insurance for free, right? The money's got to come from somewhere. So that's the problem with countries. That's why they have wars, because they don't have any resources to sell, minerals. You know, that's why Russia is going after Ukraine. Ukraine's the most fertile fucking land in that area. You know, they produce most of the fucking wheat in the world. Why else would they want it? You know, you gotta remember Russia is huge. They gotta feed a huge population. Global warming is happening. Food isn't being produced as much as you think. They're not talking about it on the news, on TV, and social media as they should. People are too worried about themselves and being famous. But you know, we had in Texas we had a big dry out. You know, it was too dry. They weren't able to grow crops. It's not good. Not good at all. And that's in our own country. United States of America. We know what we're doing. We have technology, access to things that shouldn't be happening. The air is getting too hot. The earth's getting too hot for a lot of these crops to live. And even if we bioengineer them and modify them so they don't get, you know, rot or get sick, which we've already done so, to keep our race, you know, alive. Well, stop being under my feet. Let's not lay on my feet right now this morning. She's gotta learn. She wants attention, I gotta go. That's what it is. She wants to play. And I won't give her any medication either. She hasn't had medication in 2-3 days, so her nose is all running and stuff. She's run down. So she wants love, you know what I mean? I feel bad. Come here, girl. Natora. So now that she won't even fucking come near me, she's like, fuck you, bitch. You won't give me attention, you just stepped on me. It's okay, girl. She's doing real good. She's eating, she's fat, she's cries, she's got poop on her tail. She's good to go. Mm-hmm. Good thing you didn't sleep in the bed with me with the poop on your tail. Thank you. Thank you for that. She's starting to find herself, you know what I mean? She's starting to become more independent in the house, you know? She didn't lay with me last night in the bed. She like laid out in the living room all night. She slept on the floor all night. I tried bringing her in, but when I gotta clean her nose, it's bothering me. She sticks her nose in the food too while she eats, so it always dries and crusts around her nose, so it looks disgusting. So I gotta take a hot rag and wipe it off. That's half the reason why she can't breathe. The fucking tip of her nose is full of caked with fucking wet cat food that dries and hardens. Disgusting. Same as me chewing with my mouth open. Come on, girl, I gotta get you a rag. Hold on. I'm thinking about eating one more peanut butter jelly sandwich before I go. I got a long walk. I'm not gonna be back here until like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. That's kind of why I want to donate, because if I donate, I can take the bus. I'll have money for the bus. Or if I take the bottles back, but then I gotta walk around with a bunch of bottles, look retarded, and the dollar store don't open until 9, so I'm walking on bottles for 3 hours, 2 hours. Which, I mean, it's not a problem, but I don't really feel like doing that. I need to put this nursing book back. Yeah, I'm excited. This stuff interests me, you know? Plus, I know a lot. I got a lot to speak about. I have a lot to learn as well. This stuff interests me. Time to lock up the house. Make sure all the windows are shut. Locked. Right. Good thing my neighbors watch the house like fucking Blackhawks, so I don't really have to worry about anybody breaking into my home. So that's kind of nice, you know. Gotta get the backpack ready. So, yeah, I got a razor in there, fucking screwdriver. I got a tester for continuity, test electricity, that type of stuff. I don't know, I stay ready. I got a planner in there, which I've been using. This I use for emergencies. I use the piss out of this thing, actually. I had to sharpen it. It's made by Cobalt. I like it. It's a carpet knife, kind of. You know, you tuck carpet, you know, that type of stuff. I like it. I use it a lot, you can tell. I use it for all types of shit. I keep it handy, man. I couldn't tell you how. It comes in handy all the time. I keep my Milwaukee flashlight here. It stays charged at all times. I can keep it on my backpack like this, so, you know, I can just lay my backpack somewhere and have light. This does have water, you know, this does have a thing for water. Which after you're done with it, that's another reason why I keep lemon and lime. You put a little bit of lime in there, or lemon, preferably lime. But both work, and it keeps bacteria from growing and stuff in there. It basically, the acid keeps it clean. And it keeps it tasting good too. Which, this goes everywhere I go, which I gotta get a bag for it, because it goes in this right here. Goes right there. Which, I do have a plastic bag somewhere. I always put it in a plastic bag, you have to. Because if you don't, it will, here, that's one where it was. If you don't put it in a plastic bag and it rains, you're fucked. And let me tell you, it will rain when you least expect it. So I always put it in a plastic bag. Like that. All my stuff, man. You travel the world like I have, you'll learn real quick. You have to. Everything, all electronics, anything that you want to keep that you like, you better bag it if you want to keep it. If you travel as much as I do on foot, and you backpack like I do, it's mandatory. It's my planner that's in there is bagged. So I won't bag like certain things like tools and shit, there's no need for it, but get the flashlight, that stays there, keys. I kind of want to roll up one, and smoke half of it before I leave, which I'm about to do, so I'm going to charge this up before I leave, because I'm going to take this with me for the walk. So yeah, charge it up. Which you want to try to keep these, whatever plug that comes with this, a lot of times they're specific to it. So, like, I have another one that's over here, that's in here. It's in one of these bags or whatever, it's in this thing. I showed it you guys in another video. It's a wax one. It's a Fusion, and you gotta have the Fusion plug. It won't charge. So I don't know why. This is why I have the stand. See, all these open plugs, even though one already broke. Which I hooked up my LED lights under the table. So my table has neons now, blue and red, which lights up the table here so I can see it at night, see the keyboard and shit, even though the keyboard does light up. But that keyboard, the way it lights up pisses me off. It doesn't stay lit, first of all, and it does these circle things, like LED things, and it only does white. It doesn't do color. But I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for the mechanical fuel. It's very responsive. I can type extremely fast with it, which that's what we'll be doing once I get that transmission off. That's what I'm be doing, internet. So that's why I paid for my internet one more time. Yeah, which I got to pay my internet bill too soon before that gets shut off. So yeah, this thing's nice. I want to get the other one though that communicates with the computer. That one was a cheap one. So that's charging. We'll go ahead and roll on. I want to listen to some music before I leave, but I can't have everything. Say what my mom always used to say, what you want, what you get are two different things. That's what my mom used to always tell me. My brother always used to tell me, wishing this and shit in the other, what do you got? Wishful shit. Oh, my paper's up here. Used I'm not used to the station yet. I like it though. I don't know why I didn't have it set up like this last time. I had that table go off into that corner and had all my china set up on it. That's what it was. Alright. I'm out, dude, officially. Like, I'm about to be able to eat everything. You alright? She's still wheezing a lot and sneezing. Her nose is still running. But she's eating every day. She's sleeping every day. She's waking up every day. She's getting bigger, so she's slowly healing. She's going to be lousy for the next few days because I haven't given her any medication. I had her hopped up on medication for 3 days. That's the only reason why she's even surviving. It's the only reason why she had an appetite she could eat and stuff. Her face was so raw, her eyes were scabbed shut. She's just now healing, you know. She's twice the size she was, you know. I've had her almost for a week now. I've had her for about a week now, a little over a week. She's sleeping on that little ramp I made for her kitty litter box. She probably slept there last night. Whenever, if that's where she wants to sleep. Dude, this red runts, man, I'm telling you, is the smell. It's so fucking good. It reminds me of like when I was like 13, 14. Those days when I could get like $100 with my fucking friends and girlfriend and fucking during the summer, you know, fucking we all fucking hang out and smoke. That fine grade shit like this. Shit, you know, you can't fucking touch, you know, fucking throw a big party and stuff, friends come over. That's what that reminds me of, that smell. It's a comforting smell. It brings me, weed brings a lot of good memories, actually, back. It helps me, with the trauma. Because my childhood, you know, I was physically beat a lot. That's why I isolated myself, you know. Which I forgot what topic was going to be this week. Isolation was this past week. I mentioned we were going to speak about another topic. I forgot what it was. That's why you got to write down stuff. That's why I started. All my stuff has been disorganized, drive me crazy. I haven't been able to function properly. You know, I got a planner, haven't even been using it. You know, which I do. You know, I'm trying to get everything set up and in my mind so I can show you guys how to go about it all. In a way that I know how. Successfully. So I have these 2 buds. I kind of want to. I already have like enough on my tray. See? I already have enough to kind of roll one. And this stuff's strong, man. You know, I don't need that big of a joint. I really don't. So I'm about to save that little piece, and it's the top. I always like doing it because I'll probably get a different flavor bud, you know, when I go re-up. And I'm going to end up tossing this in the different, you know, mixing it with some other kind of bud. That's what I usually do. So I'm probably going to throw this roach in there just to fatten it up a little bit. That's all ashes from smoking. That's what's going to happen. And then, hopefully that pen will be charged up in a few minutes and we'll be able to write out. About to read that Bible's in my backpack, so we'll grab another Bible from over there. We'll read just a passage. We'll open up Proverbs or something, Psalms. Psalms and Proverbs they believe were written by King David. So, which King David was probably one of the best characters when it comes to having a country, a God living, fearful country. People, the Bible clearly says that, David had a good hold of people. And King David, a lot of people respected King David, because he glorified God, he did it, anything that he did, he didn't glorify himself, but you got to remember too is he also grew up in a time that was very, very hard, they sacrificed humans and children and, all these crazy ass shit, you know what I mean? He had to watch, and he got pulled into a lot of this stuff, and not intentionally, like he got forced into a lot of this stuff, and when you're around, you're in another different land, and you're around these people and their beliefs, and you don't go along with what they believe in, and what they do and say, you might not have a head. So things were a lot different back then. But it's crazy too. It's a lot of that stuff is still the same in a lot of countries, in third world countries. Which honestly, I'd rather be that. I'd rather be in a third world country than be in the United States of America. The Constitution has given American society this idea of a life of, they have this belief of a certain way to live, which is incorrect. It's wrong and it's shit. And what it is really is it's from the World War II. What happened was all the men went into service and all the women had to take up all the men's jobs. And because American society, we're so independent, and freely, we have all these freedoms and stuff, the women filled in that vacuum. And if you look at history, American history, and you look at all of the, stuff and, all the unions and, the women empowerment movement and everything else, the women have become manly. They have become to believe, American society, American women have come to believe that men can't take care of the family. Men aren't capable of taking care of the family, that the women have to take care of everything, and the women bicker and they believe this. I see it. You can see it all over Facebook. My girl, my daughter's mother, same thing, man. She didn't even know me, right? Didn't know me at all. Doesn't know me. And had this idea of me that I wasn't capable of doing anything. Yeah, I made more money than her and had more nice things than her. But yet she had it in her head that I was some shit American kid. Then why did you sleep with me? Why did you tell me to nut in you, you dumb bitch? I don't understand why women are like this, man. And I don't understand why women choose to be like this. I understand why they are like this, and I just said it. This is why. It's because of the World War. There's books written about it as well. It's not hard to see. It's clearly written in the open for everyone to study. That's why I stopped dating American women. The United States of American women. The culture just sucks. Not all, but most. That's why I like cultured women. I like women that travel around the world. That's why I proposed to the only woman that I've ever proposed to. She was Mexican, Spanish. She was family oriented, life evolved around food, not bullshit. Listen, I've never been with one American woman, from Michigan or from any other state that ever talked about family or food or all they wanted to do was bicker, and I don't have friends. That's all they worried about, was not having friends or not spending time with their friends or not worrying about what their friends think of them or what their friends think of their boyfriend. That's every single woman that I've ever been with was like that. Every single one. They could care less about me and what I had going on or what we were doing. All they worried about was them and their image, the image that they worshipped for them to be, which this is the idea they had of themselves, which was wrong. It's incorrect. It was shit. It was just a persona of who that person should be. It wasn't truly themselves because they were lying constantly. They were constantly, doing things to please others. Never to please themselves, or if they did please themselves, it was selfish. So, which I can't wait for those women to come across my videos. Stupid ass fucking women, man. Not even women, the girls. You ain't a woman until you're Proverbs 31. If you want to be a queen, you want to be a woman, a real woman. If you're a man looking for a queen, test her. But see if she's anything like Proverbs 31. The Bible teaches you what to look for. It teaches you what a woman is. A queen. A queen literally tells the king, her son that's about to be a king, what a real queen is and what to look for and how to be and how to conduct how to be an honorable king. And where do you think she learned it from? God and her husband. And the only thing though is a queen, if she's a real queen, she knows. She always knows she can set herself up for the next king. Which a woman is very dangerous because of that. That's why on the chessboard, a queen can move anywhere she wants on the chessboard. That's because she has a vagina. That's what immature people will say. The real reason why she can move around on the chessboard everywhere she wants, as many spaces as she wants, is because she can procreate. Without her, there's no life. Without her, life doesn't exist. Creation doesn't exist without a woman. God made it that way for a reason. Alright. We have a jizz on it. Which I'm going to grab the Bible. The good old Bible. I'm going to smoke a joint. Grab the Bible words of Christ in red. Let's see. Just flip it. Psalms 89. I'm going to read Psalm 90. That's what we're going to read. And so they flipped open. I was going to read 89, but 89 starts on the page that I didn't flip open, so I went to the very first chapter that it starts. It says Book 4, Psalms 90 through 106. It says, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. That's what we're going to read. I like this. Alright. gonna try to get it so you guys can see the book somewhat, even though you guys can't read it. What sucks too is this is a hour video. I can't even leave here until it uploads. So I'm probably gonna lay down, chill with the cat for a minute, get packed up, handle everything. I'll probably eat another peanut butter jelly sandwich, get coffee down. I might have Bill take me if I can get him early, because if I have Bill take me, I don't want to deal with him in a sense right now. I think I might have him take me. I'm kind of switching up my mind right now. Probably because I'm smoking. Cause if I need to get that motor done, I need money. And Bill will probably be up by the time this uploads. He gets up at 7, 8 in the morning. He knows that I gotta go. Alright, so we read Psalm 90. A prayer of Moses, the man of God. It says, Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world. Even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn man to destruction and say, Return, O children of men, for 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past. And like a watch in the night, you carry them away like a flood. They are like asleep. In the morning, they are like grass which grows up. In the morning, it flourishes and grows up. In the evening, it is cut down and withers. In the evening, it is cut down and withers. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we are terrified. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your countenance. It says, For all of our days have passed away in your wrath. We finish our years like a sigh. The days of our lives are 70 years, and if by reason of strength they are 80 years. Yet their boast is only labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. Who knows the power of your anger? For as the fear of you, so is your wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Return, O Lord, how long? And have compassion on your servants. O satisfy us early with your mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to the days in which you have afflicted us, the years in which we have seen evil. Let your work appear to your servants, and your glory to their children. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. Pretty good. That's what, I mentioned that God has given me purpose, God has established work for me. He has given me reason to do what it is that I'm doing. And without him, I wouldn't be doing what it is that I'm doing. So therefore, I'm thankful for it. I didn't have a purpose before Jesus. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what it is I was doing. I did everything, but I didn't know what I wanted to do it for. Jesus solved that issue for me. But she will solve that issue for everyone. So that's what he's in business for. That's what he does. That's his business, healing hearts. So I'm gonna eat, finish this coffee. I'm cooked. I'm high as a kite. I won't need anymore. I'm putting this out. We got Psalm 90 in. Got some red runts in this morning. I have a go right here, top of the planner for now. Got the lighter. Turn off the light. God bless y'all. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna upload this, and I'm really thinking about snatching up Bill, and then riding out, go entertain. I might stop at that junkyard and see possibly if the lady would give me a price for both of them. Maybe she'll let me get both CRVs for $1,000. That'd be nice. Both drivetrains for $1,000. I gotta verify if she's gonna drop them off, all that stuff. That's if I get Bill to take me there. So, I might be walking. I have no idea. We'll see you soon. So, until then.